because the one thing guys don't do well is they don't talk about their issues.
The
right?
important stuff. Yeah.
We all know that the suicide rate, is higher in men, and it's generally because they don't talk and they don't. And I'm not saying that you need to get in a knitting circle and start sharing every problem you've ever had, but sometimes it's important to have. And I think dads is a great foundation for it, because it's hard to talk to someone that doesn't have kids and be able to share things the same way that you're going through. They just don't understand.
Yeah,
and
the
it's
pressure,
not
yeah.
a knock, and it's like some people can't have kids, so I'm not knocking that. But it's like you and I could sit there, we could have lunch, and I'd be like, bro, it's crazy, man. My kids are in summer, and I want to make sure that I'm intentional and I'm doing my one of the 18 summers the right way. But my company is just growing like crazy, which means I got to put a lot of attention in it right now, and I'm having a hard time balancing it. Have you ever been through anything like that? And then you can be like, yes, no, but we can then share ideas, and maybe you're like, oh, you know what, dude, I read this book a long time ago. Check it out, it might help. And now we're sharing ideas about something that we're going through, that we're trying to make. Or you know what, I like to have a drink here and there, but I don't want my kids to I don't want them to drink a whole lot, and maybe they don't ever drink. That would be great. It's like, should I just stop completely? It's like you're having those types of conversations that aren't normal. Like you just don't have that every day. But it'd be kind of cool to have a group and then share the wins.
Yeah.
There's always the wins are awesome too.
They are.
Because you had shared a story a while back, or before we started, that we won't get into, but you had shared that story with me, and I know that if I had that same thing happen with my kids, you'd be the first person I called. Like, hey, what do you think I should do about this? You told me some things that were going on that were kind of similar, and then you can share advice.
Yeah.
Like the phone a friend to a dad that's been there and done that, I think would be one of the greatest things out there. So.
Yeah.